Mic test, mic test. Okay, we're back. Okay, I actually forgot to turn on. For once, I actually remember to turn on VTube Studio, but I forgot to turn on the tracking itself. So that was embarrassing. Okay, yeah. You see in my chat right now, I'm an affiliate now. Holy freaking shit, I'm an affiliate now. Yeah, we're back with more The Witcher 3. Yep. We're back with more The Witcher 3, and I completely forgot to change the logo to set game of The Witcher 3. There we go. It's a pretty huge logo. And it goes right there. Nice. Okay, so hopefully the audio balances should be okay this time. I made it way louder because once again I looked at the VOD and Jesus Christ, it was soft. Like you could barely hear the talking, the game itself. Hopefully this should be fine. Hopefully it's not too loud either. Wait, I forgot to do something. There we go. Hopefully it should be fine. Hopefully it's not too loud. And we're gonna continue with the adventurers of Gerald of the River. Gerald of the River. Ah, my controller's wire is touching my phone. Stop. What have you done? Oh my god. I still haven't figured out how I'm supposed to position my freaking controller. Because only the left side USB ports work for this controller. The right side USB port was used for my lamp. The problem is when I need to charge my phone, I have to put it on the left side, and the wire is not long enough for me to move it over to the right side. I could put it on my chair leg, but sorry, not the chair, the armrest, but I'm afraid it will fall off. And by the way, yeah, I'm looking at chat through a phone. That's why every time you see me sort of, my model sort of look down and close his eyes. Yeah, that's. Look at my phone. Because I don't have space for multiple monitors. The funny thing is, I do have multiple monitors. I have like another monitor, sort of. I think it's in my room or something. Yeah, I've got one monitor that's in my room. In fact, I also have a second laptop right here on my right side. It's in its bag right now. So I could totally do multiple monitor setup, but this table has no space. I can imagine for a moment, sort of. It's sort of two of me is the width, so it's not very large. Oh, that's unique. Yeah, Vesemir and his horse, whatever horsing around it did in the last episode. I just watched that clip and it still weirds me out. Like just Vesemir's horse just sort of no doing that. All right, let's bring the cockatrice. Not the cockatrice. The griffins. So last episode we killed the griffin. Very happy. Why the fuck are we back here again? Isn't this that area with the... It is the area with the brave. But can I take it on this time? Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm gonna need Erden. Or do I need Erden? Owie zowie. Okay, it teleports. Interesting. Maybe not Erden, but Igni. Tree hits are always a good thing. Okay, attack sort of. Oh yeah, it attacks 3 times. Oh no, what is this bullshit? Is it like... Ugh! Can I do it right now? You've gained a one ability point. Goodie. Okay, I didn't kill it, but Ignition intensified. It's good to know. I didn't kill it. It's probably maybe it's part of a quest or something. Also, I now remember that I could meditate to heal. Oh, what the frick? It actually follows the left stick to heal up. Yeah, so I don't have to keep drinking water and eating bread. Come on, roach. Oh, I wonder how many of number of a roach you are. They never did mention how many roaches how many roaches Geralt went through. He names every single one of his horses Roach. Kind of reminds me of like the Ranger's Apprentice, where every single one of the Ranger's horses, every new horse just gets called the old name, like Will's Tug. Well, Tug just kept getting called. The new Tug, also known as Tug. I am going the wrong way. And then, if I remember carefully, the old Tug names got changed like Abelard? Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it's Abelard. Oh yeah, I read The Witcher. No, not The Witcher, the Ranger's Apprentice. Good book. Really good book. These guys still doing push-ups. Doing push-ups over here. Let's hope no guy comes flying in. I wonder if anyone gets that reference. Man, that's combat. There we go. Oh shit. Ow. Jim, why does no one in this game have sheaths? Scabbards, sorry. Scabbards, sheath, it's interchangeably used. Huh. Well said. But yeah, how come everyone has no... How come only the... Look, I get it. The Witchers, they've got resources, okay? That's why Witcher gear is so expensive and valuable. But surely even the noble knights would have scabbards. Come on. They can totally afford that. Some dialogue demand you make a quick decision, choose your reply before time runs out. Take it. Fine. Oh, it's the guy. Lashes with a knout. Though I bet if I look into the room, if you clip into the room, you're probably the guy. Oh, what the frick, girl? If you look in the room, it's probably just the guy just standing still. Or maybe he is getting lashed in there, even though there's an animation for it and we just don't know. Oh, they're not doing push-ups anymore. What'd you call me? Oh, sweet. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate. My very first freaking redeem. Hi, sweet. How are you doing? Thanks for the hydrate. I am doing okay. Usually just crossed my mind. The word sweet, sweet in Chinese is actually water, so that's actually kind of fitting that you use the hydrate of all things. Sweet. You're good? That's good. Everyone's good. When everyone is good, that's a good thing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Reminds me, is there any other things I'm found a notice person seeking his brother? Bro, those are okay, let's do this side quest very quickly. Wait, what is a red dot on my map? What's that? Oh, it's a wolf. Wait, I thought you guys were chasing a deer. Why are you coming for me? Go away. What's with this horse? Ah, this way. No, this way. I guess auto gallop is a good thing, but auto gallop seems to follow the biggest road instead of the correct road. And maybe not even follow a road at all. What are you doing? Yeah, it's kind of. Oh yeah. By the way, is the volume okay? Is the game too loud or am I too loud? Cause I did a little tinkering with the settings. Hopefully, it should be fine now. I did record myself with the game on, but I'm not sure if not sure if my own ears would deceive me. My voice is good. That's not a quite. I mean, I'm talking about the volume. Thanks for the compliment, but I mean the volume. You can't. Crap. Oh my god! I didn't even. I forgot to unmute the game. Can you hear it now? My volume is a little high. Okay, compared to of the two things, when I compare the game to the voice, is the volume okay? Because I want to save I need to save these numbers on like on a piece of paper.
Slow now. Whoa.
Oh, okay, good. What the hell, Geralt? Oh, it's on the other way. Is there a way for me to climb this? No, you cannot climb this rock apparently. Get up! God, this controls worse than Assassin's Creed 1. Wait, can you seriously not climb this? Really? Oh my god. Please. Can't do that now. Yeah. I guess even a Witcher can't jump when there's water at knee height. What the hell is going on? Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's something under that bridge. Let's take a look. Okay, there we go. Okay. Treasure. Yes. There's something else under this one. Cargo. Crafting materials, actually. Useful. Very useful. Oh, not this shit again. Oh wait, no, this is better. At least it's a rock. There's a rock that serves as a ramp there. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, looking at my swords now, there's a... It's a bit of bizarre, something I found strange. I did when I looked up the game. The swords that are like on the poster and in the trailers. I mean, Geralt's swords, I mean. The ones that are like in the poster and in the trailers. But first of all, they look absolutely gorgeous. Like seriously, for fantasy swords, they are like... For realistic for fantasy swords with a realistic look to them, they are beautiful. But you can't use them. They're not in the game for some reason.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
Oh no.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you.
Of course, yeah.
Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here.
Oh, that explains the scars.
Guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Sure.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
I would have thought. But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Okay. Meet Dune. Near the battlefield. Dude, there are a whole bunch of enemies over there. What the hell is going on over there? Oh yeah, so going back to the swords. Yeah, okay, they're not in the game per se, but rather they've been repurposed for other weapons. So that's a shame. Ow, 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 ow.
Come on!
Oh yeah, I meant to talk about this the last time, but Geralt's fighting style, or the Witcher's fighting style, there's all this spinning around. This is canon to the books, to what I understand. Yes, Witchers do spin around a lot. In fact, their fighting style is almost described as a dance in the books. I would say in real life, not very practical. But within the context of, okay, usually I'm really not okay with spinning in combat. Spin doing. Okay. Usually I'm really like not okay with like games depicting a lot of spinning in combat. Like Assassin's Creed, for example, it's just holy crap, there's so much spinning. With the exception of hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat, I understand. You know, MMA type of combat situation, yes, spinning in that totally understandable. I mean, you're in that close distance, anyways. But with a sword, it's a little bizarre. But I'll make an exception for The Witcher. Reason being, the Witchers aren't trained to fight humans. I mean, they can. But they're primarily monster slayers. So, and the thing about most monsters is that you can't exactly parry their attacks because, well, simply put, they're too big. So rather than parry, you have to dodge. So that's why The Witcher, to my understanding, that kind of makes sense. Because I sort of... I meant to meditate. I sort of see it as like, oh, the reason why they spin around a lot, they move around so much, is because that's the thing. They need to, against a monster, they need to get in, get out, get in, get out very quickly. So they would basically fight like they're dancing. Of course, again, in a real fight, that kind of spinning is just absolutely pointless. But it's justified that the Witcher will win a fight against a human anyways because, well, Witchers are like really freaking strong. Like it's described in the books that the Witchers can okay, when a Witcher carries a Witcher's sword, which generally speaking a Witcher's steel sword is made of meteorite steel, which within the Witcher's world, meteorite steel is like stronger than normal steel by like an incredible time. It's many times stronger than normal steel within Witcher lore. So a Witcher with a steel sword at full strength swing could cut a man in full plate armor clean in half. That's the kind of strength we're talking about when it comes to a Witcher. So with that kind of strength, that kind of speed, and that level of equipment, you can kind of see why Witchers would generally win in a fight against multiple humans. Of course, even then, you do still kind of see the problem with the Witcher's fighting style versus humans because, funnily enough, the highest death count, okay, one of the highest out of all the adversaries the Witchers have faced, I think so far the ones that really caused them to get killed a lot are humans. More humans have killed Witchers than monsters. Because, let that sink in for a moment, be it mages or knights or bandits, yeah, more humans have killed Witchers than monsters.
You're here, good. Bastion... his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Very true. I just cast the spells of fighting with you. Yeah, there's one advantage that Witchers have. They're signs. You know, the sign... Okay, the funny thing about the Witcher signs... Okay, it's actually not accurate to call them Witcher signs because anyone can use signs in this world. Signs are basically like weaker versions of witchcraft. Of actual spells, I mean. But spells require vocal incantation. Signs require, well, hand signs. Like if you look carefully in the game, you actually see like whenever Geralt casts his sign. Okay, I can't cast it right now, but if you look carefully at his fingers, he's actually making a shape. The shape being, well, these shapes with his hands. Of course, the problem with signs is that when you don't have a hand, you can't cast a sign. And thus, yeah. Oh, this guy's got a mace. Not bad. At least a broad protection.
What? Lost your nerve?
That's it though. When it comes to a fight, right? It's what the hell? It's really not fair to compare Geralt to other witchers because Geralt is like, okay, witchers themselves are already basically super soldiers, right? Geralt is super soldier plus because he went through even more what's it called, experimentations to make himself, well, he didn't choose to, but they basically performed more experimentations on Geralt, and that made him basically stronger,
Neighbour's son.
stronger, faster, better, more resilient
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy?
than the average witcher. Which is why his hair is white and why his skin is so pale. It's because of all the experiments they performed on him.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Hussar.
Shuck.
Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
Yeah, I can go on a bit about Witcher lore. But I haven't read a lot of the books quite yet, so I can't tell you much, but I can tell you definitely surface details like the Witcher's equipment and their horses and the fact that Wait, what the heck kind of question is that? Who is Geralt Imoto? Oh, that's Ciri.
No. Neighbour's son.
Ciri is, well,
Come on,
basically,
Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy?
Geralt's. Oh wait, are we talking about Yennefer or Ciri? Because there are two girls we're looking for here at this moment. Oh my god, I just realized. All these yellow dots are dead bodies. Jesus. It's a war, alright. It's gonna. Oh, I see a red over there, I think. Nope, that was still yellow. I'm way out of the zone now. White hair one. Ah, then there is Ciri. Yeah. Ciri is. How do I explain this?
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but
Ciri is basically
could this be
Geralt's
him?
adoptive daughter.
Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that.
And she has like some kind of power about. She has some kind of power? Elder blood.
He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
Oh, where? Show us, boy. So yeah, basically right now Ciri is being chased by the Wild Hunt. Why? I have absolutely no idea.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
that needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastion! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rose in here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
It's rough, man.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward, and the gods protect you.
So that left me a bit speechless for a moment there. Can't say I expected that coming. I mean, it's a cliche now, honestly, the whole, like, two soldiers in opposite sides, but, you know, a moment of humanity between two soldiers fighting on opposite sides. But, you know, it's kind of like Battlefield. What was it? Battlefield 1? Yeah, Battlefield 1. The opening of Battlefield 1 with the what was it? It was a German soldier and the American soldier. I remember there was like a very specific name to that. The something Hell Fighters. British. Oh, it's the British soldiers. Oh, the Harlem Hellfighters, there is it. It was like a German soldier, I think it was the Germans, I think it was just a standard German soldier, and one of the Harlem Hellfighters. You know, there's two of them staring each other down with the rifles, and then the sun blinds them for a moment, and they just sort of blank out, then they walk away. That was a very beautiful moment, honestly, but a bit on the nose. Well, whatever. Treasure hunt, screw the treasure hunt. Truce of yeah, the Truce of Christmas. That was a three-sided thing as well. The Truce of Christmas. It's like the Germans, the French, and the was it the French? I need to brush up my. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. What was it? That was back in World War I, wasn't it? The Christmas truce. I mean. Christmas truce. 1914, there it is. Oh yeah, it was the Germans, the French, and the English, yeah, and the Russians, and yeah, Scott, French, German. Actually, there were probably even more because, you know, the Christmas truce happened in like multiple different areas. I need Dwarven Spirit and Celandine. Okay. Sometimes a yellow flower.
That's it, Roach.
Where is it?
Hey there.
Is this it? No, that's. I don't think that's it. That's definitely. That doesn't look like. That's global. Oh, I think hear a monster. I don't know. It's a dog. Whatever. I think I'll find Celandine eventually. Or Celandine, however the hell you're supposed to pronounce the name of these
Move
herbs.
it! Not so fast, Roach.
Those are ghouls. Well, here we go. Oh wait, I forgot to level up my character. Maybe it's just me, but considering my family's background, I'm a little bit more sensitive about war in general. But I've been picking up swords recently. Can I use? Are these better than my sword? No, they're worse. No, of course they're worse. They're rusty. Oh, this is better though. What the hell? This picture lies. That picture is a lie. The color is definitely not the same. Oh shit, you hear that?
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
To destroy a monster's dead, you need grip shot, Samum, or dancing star bomb. Place an press A and blow it up. Yeah, I don't have bombs. Can I make a bomb? Do I have the recipes to make a bomb right now? The answer is absolutely no.
Ghoul
well.
nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Don't have the equipment to do so though. Sorry, girl. Wait, Roach, where are you going? Come back! Wait, what's that emote supposed to represent? I know that's carrot, but what's that supposed to mean? Detergent. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Bring that back. Ah. Okay. General stuff. That's what's in here. I don't know. Maybe you should ask. You should ask Carrot. What is this supposed to be? I mean, I see. I'm reading the name. It's called Zoom. Carrot Tree's new Zoom. Oh wait, what's this? Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. Dude, it's 20 minutes. He's got there's two more versions of it, yeah. Can I? Okay, yes. And deflect arrows while parrying. Oh, that sounds handy. I'll grab it, but I can't actually equip it though. So.
Slow now. Take it easy.
Where am I supposed to go? The other way around is the answer. Alright, I'll just quick travel in that case. Fast travel. Carrot goes neom. There we go. Oh, look at this boy with his little bow.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving
Oh,
me.
it's this guy.
People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes.
Oh shit, what was that?
But I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Show me what you got.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Oh wow, that armor. Just looking at it close up. Good looking brigandine. Oh, I need this. I think I'll just buy 2 of it. I don't want to spend too much on my cash right now. My
Take care.
gold, I mean. Or does this world have a currency? I'm guessing it has a currency. I'm guessing it has a currency if they added like a crown to like the coin. Whoopsies. Wait, where's the smith over here? Yeah, I need to repair my gear.
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
Oh, there is him. There you are. Good old Dwarven Smith.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I freaking love his accent. So thick.
Show me what you got.
Dismantle? What do you have? Iron ingot. What the frick? This thing is made of iron? What the heck is Novigrad? I'm assuming that's how I pronounce it. Novigrad. You know the crafting materials I can get. Infused dust. I don't even know. What the hell? What the heck is this thing? Look at how expensive it is to... Jesus. Sorry, no, not expensive. I mean, look at how many freaking things this is. Elven tools of all things. I'm gonna repair the silver. Not enough coin. Oh shit. I didn't even notice.
So long.
So much for trying to save some of my coin. Well, at least I repaired some of my stuff.
I see you with him again, and you'll regret it.
Every second's all south of the Yaruga.
Here.
Heading over to Yagi's this eve.
We'll talk about this later.
Freak.
Prepare to leave by Ultra with Vesemir. Hey, Vesem. Oh, there he is. What the heck was that
Jennifer's
noise?
in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
I had a funny feeling.
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
Agreed. God damn, is something biting me? Suddenly
What happened to
my
the
legs
minis?
feeling itchy all of a sudden.
Took him down.
Took him down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Yes, we need to find Yennefer first.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the
We've been looking for
Imperials,
Yennefer
you
since the second
Nilfgaard's
game.
whore.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Oh, fuck! Her nose!
Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means?
The nasal bone.
Back off.
It's a broken nasal bone right there.
They say witches steal young'uns. That true.
That was a long time ago, man.
Promise you freaks. Your own land, like he did the elves once.
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Ah, this is gonna get dirty. It's gonna be
Neither
messy.
are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Oh boy. Oh wait, time to. Wait, quest failed? What? Why? Oh. Oh, Jesus. I have a rifle mode, Geralt.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
Just leave, guys, just leave.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Shit, I can't. God, what's this?
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Can I restart checkpoint? I need to restart checkpoint now.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a
Yennefer
report
Vengerberg.
about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit.
Yeah, and
It's good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
that was easy. Well, I mean, they did mention that
We can
Yennefer
talk
was
here.
like just a
Some
horse ride
charming
away.
orchards nearby.
So
In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say
it's a
no.
quest later that lets you
You see,
have.
someone awaits you in Vizima.
What?
Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Oh, really now. Oh, hey, Kane, you've been here. Oh, thanks for thanks, Kelly. Also, stretch. Okay. Stretch. Okay. Also, yes, I am an affiliate now. I'm actually drawing my emotes already. I posted some on my Twitter if you haven't seen it. Some sketches on my Twitter.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to
It's
hear
been
him
like
out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard,
Jesus, how long
Lord
has it been since
Makina,
I've,
Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
It's been a long time since I've drawn anything
What
on
about you?
pen and
I'm
paper.
going in the opposite direction.
I mean, paper and pen.
I somehow
I mean,
doubt the Emperor's
pencil and paper.
invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Oh my god, there is something in this room. There is a mosquito in this room, I just know it. There's no way I would suddenly start feeling so itchy all of a sudden. But yeah, it's been, oh my god, how long has it been since I picked up? Hey! I don't think, I didn't get it. Crap.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Okay, again.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the
I
beginning.
think the last time I drew on paper was like
But then,
3 years ago? 3 years ago. Because I remember when I went into before I went into the new school, I didn't draw a damn thing. Then during my graduation of my previous school, that I drew something. Oh, it's a wild hunt. Oh shit, that guy. Wanna block the bridge.
talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
More nude Geralt. Oh, very bare in the nude.
It must suffice.
Thinkamir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
Ah. Oh my god.
Godwin,
The freaking
shape
shot.
of one side burns to half an inch.
How shiny he is, what the hell? It's like it's been waxed.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
Oh, that's very true.
Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division.
Jesus
Take you in to
Christ.
see the Emperor. There's some information I need you
Never
to
have I
have.
seen the word
It's a
snob
formality,
in
but
such
one that
physical
must be
form.
seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So,
Says,
Geralt
well, godly work
of
as
Rivia.
adventurer.
Place of birth?
It is, isn't it?
Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Uh-huh. This is way back in Witcher 2. So now you get to simulate the save file. Whatever.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
That said though, the books did say that Geralt's hair is supposed to be white. But it tends to end up becoming very grey, so maybe that's the muck. Anyway, got our first one with Vernon Roche.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roche, commander of the Blue Stripes.
Silver
A
boy.
murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well.
Yes.
You forge interesting alliances.
Geralt of
Something
Rivia.
tells me my most
The
interesting
White
is yet to
the White
come.
Wolf.
Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Lochmuin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Yeah. That crystal that God, what was his name? The Viper School Witcher, the assassin. Leto, yeah. He swapped out a crystal.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Leto of Gullet had set.
Yep, Leto of
Write
Gullet.
that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
And of course, okay, this is the most interesting choice. Do I want to say I killed Leto or do I want to say I let Leto survive? Cause I like Leto. I never played The Witcher 2, but like going through the cutscenes, man, Leto is like, he's a cool character. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure he killed King Foltest, which is like, oh god, but he was pretty much forced to. Yeah.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc.
etc. Very
With
professional.
These formalities seen to, I would ask the general to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the general's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Jesus Christ, these guys just leaving their swords just hanging out in the open.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
If that's so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
They're all black. Why are they all black?
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Wait, who am I to complain about black? Look at what I'm wearing. My brigandine's black.
Directly out of Northern tales. Inconceivable.
Let's see which of these look the best. Wait, what's the difference between the one on the right and the one on the left? Oh, you can see the patterns, okay. This one has the 2 stripes. Whatever, I'll just go with this one. Elegant courtiers. Doublet, Nilfgaardian, whatever. Gonna put them on. Oh my god! Oh, I can take them all? Really? Okay then. Oh yeah, the pants seem to all be the same. It's a shirt that's different. This one has a bit of a longer skirting on the side. Yeah, this one has a different... What the hell? I can keep the bath towel. I can keep the bath towel has 2 armor. No, I'll just go with this one. I like the belts. Man, I always notice this about the medieval equipment, but why on earth are the belts of my time like so long? Like they're so long to the point you have to tie a knot. Like, even for me. Well, you can't actually see it because my hand's in the way, but... Oh, whatever. You guys seen it before. My belt, even for my belt, it has like a knot around it.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
I already forgot. Maybe this is why I lost my knighthood. I can't even remember a simple bow. Anyways, at least I do remember right hand always on chest.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I do know how to bow. Right hand always goes on the chest, as far as I remember.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for
Your
change.
Arch-Magnificency.
I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Oh, Amir, Amir, Amir.
Imgrimi et art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Amir, Amir, Amir. Where did we go so wrong? You know, screw it, I'm not bowing.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Evelien namen, vatgen favort.
You like this guy? Which guy? You mean the guy's been following me this entire time? The guy, the gentleman?
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence.
The butler. Ah,
My
okay,
daughter
yeah.
Cirilla. She's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
God, I still remember reading
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax, nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. I've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
Sorry, man.
Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I
I can't give half an ass about the current Dooney. Seriously, when... Oh shit, this may be a spoiler for the Netflix show if you haven't seen it. Well, let's just say when you first see Emir, he's a lot more of a likable character. After he becomes Emperor, then, well, Jesus. What an asshole.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yeah.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
In triplicate? Wow, I never heard of the word triplicate being used before. In triplicate. Should use them more often. Triplicate.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back.
Sex jokes.
No chance he's mistaken.
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
Oh, I'd be surprised if promotional material didn't freaking spoil her appearance.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri.
Oh shit,
right?
I may have caused some static.
Right.
I hit my...
Emir said the Wild Hunt's
my
after
earphone.
her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You
Oh?
see, I've spent months searching for Ciri. Using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know.
Of course.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt?
Oh hey, bookshelf.
What could it want from
Welcome.
Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written
I
them
am
to
doing
ask, but I don't
okay,
have their
mate.
address.
How are you
I know as
today?
much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
Wait, what?
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads.
Sweet, when
One
did
of
we
the
resume
Emperor's
stretch
agents.
again?
He should
Come
get in
on.
touch with you.
Now?
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down.
Jesus.
I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
But yeah, he had...
I'd lost my memory.
Yeah.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, alright? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Wait, that reminds me. Does Geralt even have to search for Yennefer? I mean, he did make the wish with the Djinn. Oh, whatever.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback.
Of course, yeah.
Changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Flirt. Alright. Ambassador Van... Ooh, Jesus Christ, that was loud.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Thank you. Give me all this lore. Okay.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Words
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedwen by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Okay.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times. trampling.
Oh, this is gonna be the
fields,
boring part for
looting
you
granaries,
guys.
burning
It's just nothing but
villages,
lore.
famine,
Lore,
grips,
lore, and more lore.
Mm-hmm. So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you
Bloody
well.
Baron?
Avoid him.
The moment you say that, I just know we are probably never gonna run right into the Bloody Baron. Oh, hey, Adrian.
Any news from Novigrad?
Welcome. I
Is the
am
free
doing
city
very
still
fine
free?
today.
Yes.
How are you?
Although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in
Kind of itchy right
Oxenfurt,
now because for
and
some
the
reason there are
Emperor
mosquitoes
is
around
here
here.
in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. And Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the
okay.
Eternal Fire understands this perfectly.
Bad sleep, I just.
So it promises to
okay.
improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Tell me about Skellige.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't
Nothing.
they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Okay. That's all we need.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light
Oh,
your
you just
path.
bought this game. Nice. This game's actually really cheap. It's got a lot of value for money. You're not gonna regret it. I mean, I barely played it, but Jesus Christ, I'm loving it. I'm still at the first chapter. Can you believe that? Or act, whatever. Oh, you can run. Okay, you can run. Hold A to run.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
Yeah, I am still near the. I am still
Emperor
around
is
the
not known
beginning.
for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Is Yondrain Ibmakir.
Wait, what's this red exclamation mark here? Option Gwent?
See you.
Screw that noise. I don't know what that is. I mean, I've seen the Gwent game as in, like the actual game, not like. Yeah, it's a standalone game. I've seen the standalone game. It's a card game. That's all I know.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Oh my god, that sun, the face on that sun is staring at me. Good old Geralt, yes. Good old Jerry of the Rivy. Mutagen used to enhance abilities provide better bonus with matches those of the abilities color. Ooh, okay. Wow, right. Velen, Northern Temeria, 5 days later. Oh, I lost a follower. I just saw the follower count went down live. That's interesting. I still have the Griffin's head on my horse. Hearts of Stone expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first Heart of Stone, yet we recommend starting a character level. Oh my god, what? Oh, whoops. Yeah, Jesus. Level 32. Screw that. Let's just do this one first, the main quest. Rune Rite. While playing Hearts of Stone expansion, you can encounter Rune Rite marked by this new craftsman. The only of its kind comes from a far off land. This arcane logic.
Slow now.
Oh. Where? Oh, I guess I'll run into him eventually at this rate. Oh goddammit, what now? Blood and wine. You must first complete a Poet Under Pressure quest. Okay.
Run, Roach.
I don't know what that is.
How you like that silver?
How do you like the silver? Geralt, those are dogs. You don't need silver to kill these guys. Ah, wow. Wrong sign. Oh. Oh, very vulnerable to fire. That's good to know. Raw meat. More raw meat.
You look awful.
God, this game looks beautiful. Ooh, this quest board has stuff on it. Frick, I parked our roach right in front of it. Oh, thanks, Adrian. Your internet was gone. I can't read that. False Father's Eve. Watch what you say. Okay. Missing wife. Okay. Oh, I still have all this. I can sell it. And they're worth quite a bit. Ah, okay, this one sounds more useful. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits and with worry, and will pay any price to the man who brings her to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Neelan, hunter from Black Bow. Right. Oh yeah, these are the papers I found in the when I was trying to find that pen. And when you arranged to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life and entire blast operation. I ended up standing there with my plowing cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you cannot read. Tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this... hang on a second. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose a time and place for the next meeting. Okay, some kind of plotting is going on. Oh, it's a level 7 though, it's a little scary. Man, it does. Yeah, they don't. There is no censorship in this game. I mean, it's got an M rating for a reason, I guess.
So you're that white
Then
one?
both forces attacked. One from either side. Cavalry swooped into the wood.
Step away. Chaplin's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, brotherly. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
Interesting.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
I don't know. He forget look like a great guy. Forget look like a bad guy. The eternal fire is giving me bad vibes.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
I guess I might as well do this right now. Why the hell are they all so far away? They're in 3 different locations. Okay, let's do this one first. I think we have trouble. Ow. Whoa! Okay, this guy's pretty predictable. Whoa, what the shit? That's something to take note of. I just saw him start expanding and I just knew, oh, okay, he's about to explode, isn't he? Oh, no one told me there'd be werewolves in this game. That wasn't a werewolf, that thing said Rot Fiend. Actually, you know what? Rot Fiend, yeah, I was right. It's a necrophage. Necrophage meaning it's a monster that appears around... It's a monster of a magical nature that appears around dead bodies, to my understanding. Rot Fiends. Of course it reeks. I think they're called Rot Fiends because they smell like roses. Vesemir, School of the Wolf. Rot Fiends resemble decomposing human bodies that have been stripped of their skin. Their presence is given away by the overwhelming stench of rot, which gives them their name. Devourers are particularly dangerous kinds of Rot Fiend, marked by an insatiable appetite. Okay then, interesting. Do they have dragons? Yes, they do. Dragons do exist in this world. I don't think I've met any of them yet. There are a lot of monsters in this world, quite frankly. There are dragons, there are werewolves, there are I want to say werebears, but I don't think that's a thing.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Igni. Whoa, dogs. Oh, roach. Oh, roach, block that. Okay, I gave up. But yeah, dragons do exist in this world. Good block horse, yes. Oh, frick. Oh, wait, let me grab that. Wolfsbane. Sounds useful. Oh, it's a dead body. I didn't even notice it was a dead body. His Imperial Majesty Emir Var Emir. Oh, why he son of a gun has a book. Ah, a better sword. Crossbow bolts that I can't even use. Okay then.
Go, go. Sure stinks like a mass grave.
Oh, there are tons of ghouls.
Hope they burn well.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's why there was something there. Oh wait, I just noticed that, wait, okay, I need to take a look at that later. Okay, oops. What's the other corpse? There we go. Where's the grave? Oh, there's a grave.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Ah, he's on fire. Geralt's on fire. Okay, sorry, why I wanted to mention, right? For all its spinning, right? Yeah. For all its spinning though, I want to mention, Geralt's actually using proper guards. Whenever he swings, when he holds a pose, he's actually using a proper guard. This is long tail. There's a moment of wrath. There's another long tail. Oh, that's Wrath. That's Wrath again. It's the ladies guy, I think. Interesting. He is called a Witcher for something. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, that's a good detail though, that they actually made him look like he actually has like legit fencing under his belt, rather than just wild flailing. Like he actually stands in like a proper position whenever he swings his sword.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood.
Yeah, Geralt of Rivia. Oh, what the hell? This horse has... Oh, okay, this horse kind of has a bit of a mind of its own. Oh, frick, that doesn't look good.
Shit, one's still alive.
There we go. Wait, that guy's a grave robber. He looks like a grave robber.
Fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
Oh shit.
We still talking about a priest of the Eternal Fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade Fistech from me 3 times. Everything perfect.
Fistech?
But the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a Witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
A Witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
Oh, time to burn these bodies. Nope. Yeah, he's a bad guy after all. I mean, I don't care.
A shot of Igni.
I don't care if he's a legit priest. He probably is a bad guy even if he is a legit priest. Can't. Oh, he's targeting that guy. Couldn't save his hairline. Couldn't save his hairline. Yeah, look at that. Look at his fucking head. It's just. It's a bad patch, man. Let's take everything. Yes. 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 Dumpling? A single dumpling. Dwarven spirit, that seems to be useful. Which reminds me, alchemy. Ingredients. Oh, god damn it. By one! I'm missing by one. It's a healing potion. Potions cat. Cat? Oh, cat. Okay. Grants sight in total darkness. I guess that makes sense. Because cats, you know how cats, their eyes expand. Cat. Nickel. Would you like a dose of nickel? Yeah. I hear dogs. I see dogs. Time to kill the dogs. Oh my Jesus Christ. Wait, I have a crossbow. Why don't I just use it? Ow. I mean, when they have that little health, I might as well just use a crossbow. There we go. Doggo bat, yeah. I love dogs, but these guys are, ooh. I'm not taking any chances. I'm killing them. I plan on playing until I think around midnight-ish. That's usually when I stop. Oh, speedrun. This I don't think it's possible to speedrun this game. Wait, hang on a second. My test. Oh, for fuck's sake. God, people here talk so loud. Ooh, what the frick? What the? Oh, okay. Cause... Oh shit, I see a skull. I am running. Nope. Why are you guys screaming? Can you jump down? Apparently you can. I maybe not like Skyrim, but you could definitely jump though.
Well,
Yo, asshole.
Witcher, have you completed your task?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the Eternal Fire's first duty is to the living. You've no notion of the work we did just after the battle. The wounded needed tending, refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done without you? So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fistech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
Fuck you, I'm killing you.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Haha, fuck you. Oh, he died in one hit! Haha! Oh! That's a hit gone. And that's another hit gone. All 3 of them have their hits gone. You forgot I was talking to the main character. Crowns. Oh, wait. What's that? Mace. Oh, these guys didn't drop anything at all. Okay. Fuck it, I'm going. I'm leaving. God damn it, tree. Shit. Yeah, this place is noisy. What the hell is going on here? It's like a... Oh, this entire place is a battlefield. Wait, what's that? Oh, okay. Oh my god, never mind. I am in an error. Level 9. It's way beyond me. I am running. For once, discretion is a better part of valor. Discretion was always the better part of valor. What level am I anyways? I'm level 3. Utilize the Joestar secret. The only secret technique. I was like, yes. What's this though? Owie. That doesn't sound good. Sorry, I keep pausing like that.
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh.
When did you last eat?
A week back. Half a charred squirrel and a handful of berries.
Why are you out here alone? Where are your parents?
Blackens killed some of them. Others kicked us out themselves. Too many mouths to feed, they said.
Ah.
Here. Be sure to share it with the others.
Thank you. Here, for you. For your kindness. Your eyes. These like kitty cats.
She gave me a book.
A stranger! Saw him over there!
Wait, what?
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right. We'll cover them.
What's your problem? Oh, this one sounds like a quest. This sounds like a quest. I don't even know what the hell this is. Thank Automod. Automod? Use runestones to enhance your equipment. Go to equipment. Select the rune you want. What? Should I? You know, I'm not gonna use it for now. Screw that. Oh, so don't even press that. My true-born brother. Okay. Ah, so only that one was the quest. Never mind then. Level 7. I'll give that one some time. Okay, well, this is an inn, but werewolf decoction. Werewolves, yes, there are werewolves in this game after all. Whoa, wow. It's a named werewolf. No wait, it's a breed of werewolves. Snow werewolf. Ask about the agent called Hendrik. Yeah, but who the hell do I ask?
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Shot glad.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
What's up?
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Ah, okay.
Who's this one? Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see? Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords? Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too. You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick though, in case you're wondering about that too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half-dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. On the bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
I say he'd probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses. Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arsewipe. Mean he hadn't? I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. Lad, that's whatever the fuck he was.
Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye,
He stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Inkeep.
Yeah, let me walk. Let me walk right over this table. Okay. So there you are. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Camera, camera.
You'll not hide her in time. Hear me? That everything. And you'll watch every lad in the unit. It's all.
Jesus Christ, this place is a ruin. And what the heck is this?
Whoa
now?
there, Roach.
Well, that's just rude.
Go, go.
Wait, what the? Why does this thing keep pointing me towards dead ends? What even is up here? What the hell is this?
Looks like rain.
It does.
Giddy up.
Yeah. Yes, that is rain. Yeah. This rain looks like rain.
Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. The mist.
What the heck? Why is this? It's snowing over here. Oh crap. There are dogs. Okay. You, Hendrik.
Be gone. Leave me be, whoever you is. Get
Because
away.
you're gonna stop waving that fiery stick now.
Calm down. It's over.
Ah, yeah, that was what I was mentioning. Signs.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Okay.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them.
Whoa. Isn't this... It is the Wild Hunt. Jesus, the hospice.
I know not what happened there, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Wow, for a bunch of ice guys, they've got a lot of heat. Wow, that sword is ugly looking.
Great.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village
Wait, was
froze
it
like
line
in the
supposed to
heart
break?
of
Did
winter.
Geralt just say great?
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
That doesn't sound right. I don't think... Was Geralt supposed to say that? Oh no, my entire village got slaughtered. Great. Or was it some bad direction? Maybe it was just back direction. He probably was supposed to say like, great.
Tortured him.
Oh boy.
Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets.
Should be yeah, it probably
Trousers are
should be.
stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here.
What
Should
about here?
check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot.
Ah yes.
Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, that was easy. I took a platter. I took a platter. Never mind. I took a freaking plate.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Unlocked. Open. Is there a ladder? I don't want to break Geralt's already weak knees. There is no ladder. Oh wait, there is a ladder. I just can't use it to go down apparently. Missing. Tamara Stranger, daughter of the Bloody Baron, presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her and brings her in. Okay. Candle's lit. Geralt's already... yeah.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or...
And Geralt does have weak knees, that's like a legit thing. He broke his knees after he tried... Well, leaping off a tower and trying to land on a horse. He broke his knees.
Interesting.
Interesting. Poor dude. More like an idiot, quite frankly. the hell was he thinking?
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings.
Interesting headings indeed. What the hell are all these?
Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face.
Ciri!
Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse.
Well, at least we have direction
Somehow
now.
they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Damn. Oh, sweet. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh yeah, Asaki, a bit late. How was the CN? What's the freaking hell? It is very late. It's last month. Chinese New Year was last month, Kelly. It wasn't too bad. We didn't really go anywhere. I think I only visited like one relative's house and that was it. I think this CNY was probably one of the least busiest CNY, honestly. Well, aside from at home. At home, we were doing like so much rearranging. And, man, rearranging. I don't even want to talk about it. God damn. How the hell can people argue so much about just a fucking table? Okay, take care, Kelly. Good luck on your rigging.
Show me what you got.
Owie! I got shot. Nah, this guy's definitely a priority. Ow. I can't see what's going on. Oops.
Time to end this.
Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, gee, that's both of his legs. Damn. It's a pretty metal vocal. Yeah. Though ironically, the name of the song is called Silver for Monsters. I did listen to it online. I searched out the soundtrack. I just couldn't help it. It's such a good soundtrack. I found out the name of this song is called Silver for Monsters. And then we're fighting humans. Like, what the earth? But yeah, this game's soundtrack is really good. I listened to the whole thing and it's just, oh my god. Might need to take a look. Yeah, you have to. Like, oh, it's such a good. I never listened to Polish music before, and holy crap, his soundtrack is just amazing. I think it's mostly the combat music that's really good. The other stuff like the tavern music, they're not there as well. But the combat music is really where it shines. Shit. Like Hunt or Be Hunted. Hunt or Be Hunted. I still consider Hunt or Be Hunted is probably still my favorite one out of them all. Well, we're here. Wow, this is gloomy. Oh wow, this transition of the song. Done.
Halt! Who goes?
Sir Geralt of Rivia.
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him?
Yeah. And I want to plough the lovely Queen Cero.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You was there not so long ago.
Ah,
Thought you were
frick.
supposed to go your separate way. Nice and all.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
Yeah.
Open the gate.
So just this guy's eyes are
Sergeants.
bloodshot.
Ardle. Witcher to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
Wow, those are some nice looking gauntlets. Sorry, gloves. Those hourglass gloves.
Guard called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives.
Oops.
Or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. This guy is plotting something.
And you, shut it now. Save your strength. Die with some dignity.
Refuse to useless horses.
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled.
Ooh!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Oh, this guy is a
Enough.
jolly fellow.
I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't
Guardian.
you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
You sound like medieval Australians.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come.
Oh, he's got a...
We'll talk inside.
This guy's got a big freaking knife on his... strapped around his shoulders.
Make yourself at home.
Oh, wow.
Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Why not?
Ha! A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown.
Oh wow, they actually added a sound for the
Who's a loyal
bottle.
Temerian to drink to
That's
these
detail.
days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough.
Like, they actually added a pop to the bottle. That's nice.
To the matter at hand, I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking.
Why so?
How do you like it here in Velen?
Didn't come here to talk about the scenery.
You're wrong to avoid the topic. You've just arrived, plain to see. And the local swamps and bogs, they're interesting to say the least. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
Well then.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
Why is this guy still wearing his arming cap? Come on, take that thing off. Or maybe you have a bald patch you don't want to show.
Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
Oh. When you play a series, you can't add text to inventory or use signs. Oh, wonderful.
That was close.
Yeah, that's her.
This place.
Ciri. Wait, what's that? Wait, is there even a... Hey. Oh, she has no Witcher set. Well, I guess that makes sense. She's not a Witcher.
She needs help.
Whoa, what the hell? Man, I knew she had powers. Oh wow, Ciri, your damage is pitiful. Ow. What if she kind of still plays like Geralt, aside from that teleporting thingy? It's the same moveset as Geralt. Feels like it. Oh no, it's not exactly the same. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be Geralt as well. That probably explains why.
Calm down.
Maybe that's why Ciri appears so much in cover art and promotional material. Seems like you get to play as her.
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes.
Oh, a
Though
nice little
also
rondo dagger on the side.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail, but then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
She is, isn't she?
Yes, we had nap to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked, but Father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats, that would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning.
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home.
Well,
and explain to your parents that they must not lose their children.
Interesting deduction.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
Wolf King?
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
It sounded weird. Okay. Gretka.
Wolves! Quick, hide!
Ow. Oh my god, her attacks are actually faster than Geralt's, but they're like out of control. She recovers slower than Geralt, it feels. Like she's not quite as graceful as Geralt, so to speak. Ow, freaking shit. Oh yeah, she's slower than Geralt as well. She kind of moves slower. Oh, she got auto heal. At least she's got auto heal. Owie, my back. There we go.
You can come out now.
My you're brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more. Come.
Aww. She does refer to Geralt as her dad. It says follow her, but she's not. Okay, there we go.
Look! There's something there.
Oh, frick.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
That is gnarly.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death.
Oh, he bit his own tongue off. Jesus. Damn.
His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree.
Huh.
Something
Adrian, no. Adrian, no.
Gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away. What's this? Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied?
Really, Siri? You're going for that oldie?
It's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What will we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No.
A far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver.
Dog tallow,
The Wolf
wolf's
King
bane,
will feel
fool's parsley,
terrible, terrible pain.
What?
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Rape.
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
I didn't even realize that. Get wolf's bane. Fool's parsley is over here. That was not fool's parsley, was it?
Belly's all in blood. Clawed open. No wolves did this.
Wait, I could have sworn I saw wolf's bane over here. Yep. And that is mistletoe. That's not what I want or need. Pretty ripped. Aha. Ah, wolf's bane. Now I just need fool's parsley.
Massacred. By something with immense claws.
Is this it? Yes. Now you just gotta look for something else that looks like that. Also, this sword Siri is using isn't a silver sword. That's a bit annoying. No, that's not what I need either. Oh god, here we go again. Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh my god, where did it go? You even come from? gotta play a bit more cautiously. Ow, 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 ow. So much for caution. Okay, her dodge takes a while. She kinda needs to like start. Her dodge is like a startup, but not even a hit me. Ow.
They're gone. You can come out.
You cut him up bad. The Wolf King will be angry.
Nice, we got
Do
the
parents
ingredients.
often send their children out to follow the
right.
sweets? I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire, brew the oil in peace.
I may have skipped dialogue in there. It's a bit of a shame.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Come on, move. Go in front of me. God, wait, I'm supposed to be following this girl. How come I'm the one leading her? There you go.
This way, through the cave.
You lead.
There we go.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Aw. Oh.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
Oh wow, it looks. Oh, look at the white mane. Oh, beast. Okay. Oh, what the heck, the ragdoll?
Why, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. You're lucky we came this way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Bye, Adrian.
Must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren,
the little one.
Have a good.
Details.
Have fun. You have fun too.
You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
So that's how she ended up in the crow's perch. Oh. Wow. Must have been starving.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking.
Oh, come on, really?
Any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you.
Really? This greedy bastard.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
Seems like a nice enough guy.
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
What?
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are.
You want me to help you
I
find your
regret
daughter?
loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Thing is, can I trust you? What guarantees do I have?
None whatsoever. Only my word.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to
Jesus.
bother him in any way.
That's one hell of a whistle.
Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Well, okay then.
Anything unusual happen before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in
that's
and my women,
not related.
Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever. And Tamara, occupied with her things. Nothing unusual.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? They wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Toussaint.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of Horsens, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
Oh shit.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
Fair enough. I always have a sword. Yeah. You tell me that but I literally don't have any oils, you game.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Whoa, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again.
Ah, okay.
Our bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
That explains all the banging.
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Okay. I will not steal anything.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That
a painting.
Right size.
Husband and wife.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Oh. Someone threw something right through it or something.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there.
Oh.
Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
Yeah, someone threw right through that freaking wall. Jesus. Oh, thank you, bookshelf, for the hydrate. Okay. Still have a little bit of water left.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope.
I'm head to bed now, so I can't do this. Okay, good. Have rest well, bookshelf. I am about to end soon
Rest of the
anyways.
candlestick and wine stains.
It is midnight.
Somebody smashed
I'm
a
just gonna
bottle.
finish this section
From
and
too soon.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, Ervelus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Let's see. Okay, apparently. Okay.
Flowing hangover.
Fine. Wow.
Damn,
Okay.
trail breaks off. Could find something else though.
Talisman.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Done poking around?
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing.
Oh, fuck.
Gone
That
by
doesn't
the
sound
time
good.
I awoke. Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Shit. This might be an abusive situation.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. Was it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
This cannot be good.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Okay.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies.
the
Just want to
hell?
ask about the amulet.
Plows his goats. Alright. Okay. So, it is already past midnight by 5 minutes, so I'm going to save and I'm going to end the stream here. There we go. Okay. Okay. So... Oh yeah, I still cannot get used to that. Every time I... Yeah, I'm gonna actually save like that. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, that... I'm gonna end it right there. So, to everyone who is stuck around... Is anyone... There's a free stretch for you guys. Okay, let's see who's there to raid. Haseyo. Oh wow, quite a few people. Rowan, Zena, Han, Katatil, Koryo, Moon, Belzy. Oh, hydrate. Really? You guys just one last hydrate for the road. I said, well, it was actually all my water. Okay, sure, you can use that. Why not? Doing raid. Okay, who to raid though? Yuri? Who have I not ever raided before? Well, I've never raided Katate before, I've never raided Chie before, I've never raided Belzy before. Sakai... Yeah, that's gonna feel weird. Ah, okay, in that case, you know what? Rowan it is. Okay. Copy. Rowan is playing Monster Hunter Rise. I've been seeing that game appear throughout my quite often. Holy crap, there are quite a lot of Singaporean VTubers are streaming right now. What the hell? It's quite impressive. Okay. So. What the fuck am I doing? Slash raid. I just copied the entire freaking link. There we go. Okay, so to those who stuck around and watched me to the very end, thank you all so much for watching. We are now gonna be raiding Rowan VT. He's another foreigner VTuber, sort of a friend of a friend, and he's a cool, relaxing guy. Just like me, he prefers a very chill time when it comes to streaming. So, send him your love and, you know, give him whatever. I lost my train of thought for some reason. Okay, so with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and as usual, until next time, farewell. And no, I don't have anything clever to say this time. Fucking spin to win raid though.